Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So today we are going into topic 1, which is matter. So in this topic, we are going to have a look at 4 subtopic. But in this video, we are going to cover the subtopic 1.1, which is the definition and also classification. But first, let's have a look at an overview of this topic first. Okay, so it consists of the 4 subtopic. Okay, and for 1.1, we are going to have a look at the definition of matter, and we will classify matter into pure substance or mixture. Okay, and then for 1.2, we are going to have a look at the general properties of solid, liquid, and also gas. Okay, in terms of a few properties. And then in 1.3, we are going to have a look at the definition of element. Okay, and then we'll have a look at the identity of the elements in the periodic table, whether they exist as atom or molecules. And lastly, we are going to have a look at the physical and chemical changes. So we are going to describe the physical and chemical changes of a matter. Okay, so first let's have a look at the learning outcome for 1.1. So we are going to define the matter, okay, and then we are going to classify the matter into pure substances or mixture. But in order to know whether the matter is actually a pure substance or a mixture, we need to understand as well what is pure substance, what is mixture. Okay, but first let's have a look at what is matter. Okay, so for matter, the definitions, I put it in yellow box. Okay, so it is anything that occupies space and has mass. Okay, for example, us, human. Okay, so we are matter. Okay, we are matter because we occupy space. So let's say in a room, if you fill up with like so many people, so the room will be full, right? Therefore, it occupies space. Okay, and then mass, pergilah timbang. We have mass, kan? So yes, so terbukti that we human are matters. Okay, so other example, okay, for example like air, the water, animals, trees, and atoms, they are all matters. Okay, but then for something like water, animals, or even us, or trees, we can say that those are matters. Like we can see that it occupies space, and we can see that it has mass. Okay, but what about air? The air that surrounds us. Okay, how are we exactly, like, we know that the air actually has mass and also it occupies space? Can you think about it? Anyone? I hope someone try to think first, like, yeah, how exactly we are going to indicate that air is actually a matter. I hope something pop in your mind right now. Okay, we can use a balloon as example. Okay, because when you tiup balloon kan, when you tiup balloon and you fill up the balloon with your air coming from your lungs, okay, so you can see that the balloon expand. Therefore, it proves that the air occupy space. Okay, and how exactly we are going to prove that it has mass? So once you have ikat the balloon and then kamu biarkan lepas, and then somehow dia jatuh ke bawah kan, it shows that it has mass. Okay, so that's how we know that air also occupies space and it has mass. Therefore, air is also a matter. Okay, so matter, it may consist of atoms, molecules, or ions. Okay, so because those are the particles that made up us. Okay, so now kita nak tengok classification of matter pula. Okay, so classification of matter. So matter can be divided into 2. So we have the pure substance and also mixture. But how exactly we want to differentiate those two? Okay, so kita tak tengok lagi the definition of pure substance or mixture. Kamu tak perlu tahu, tak perlu hafal the definition of pure substance mixture. Matter, yes, okay, you need to know the definition. However, if you know the definition of pure substance and mixture, kamu akan jadi lagi faham. Okay, so how do we differentiate between these two? So tanya soalan, okay, can it be physically separated? Okay, so for example, kamu ada beras, okay, dalam satu tupperware or whatever. Okay, beras tu memang beras je lah, kamu tengok dalam tu ada beras je. Okay, so nothing benda asing yang kamu nak separatekan daripada situ. Okay, memang ada beras je dalam tu. Therefore, for beras tu sendiri, the answer is no then. Okay, therefore beras is considered as a pure substance then. Okay, but then if kita ada beras and then kita letak ada kacang hitam dalam tu, kacang merah. Okay, kacang merah, kacang hitam, beras. Okay, so can we separate them physically? Yes, boleh. Kita boleh asingkan beras tu asing ke tepi, kacang hitam tu asing ke tepi, kacang merah tu boleh asing ke tepi. Okay, they can be separated physically. Therefore, if the answer is yes, so it is a mixture. Okay, later we have a look at what exactly the definition of pure substance and also mixture. Okay, so now kita tengok dahulu pure substance. Okay, so pure substance, it is divided into two juga. Okay, so dia ada elemen, kita ada compound juga. Okay, and then mixture pun sama juga. Mixture pun kita ada dua jenis lagi. Dia ada homogeneous mixture and kita ada heterogeneous mixture. I think the homo and hetero ni boleh bagi hint, but later on kita tengok yang tu. Okay, kita tengok dahulu elemen dengan compound. So how do we differentiate those two pula? So again, kita tanya soalan dekat diri kita. Okay, so can it be broken down chemically? Okay, so yang ni mungkin susah sikit untuk kita fikir. So ada satu lagi soalan yang boleh gantikan soalan ni. Okay, instead of can it be broken down chemically, kamu boleh tanya diri kamu, how many kind of atoms are there in the pure substance? Okay, so if there's only one kind of atom dalam pure substance tersebut, so the answer to this question is no. Therefore, that will be element. However, if in the pure substance, it consists of at least two kind of atoms or more, okay, therefore it can be broken down chemically, so that will be a compound then. Okay, so kalau kita tengok example kat sini, so macam elemen ni kan, example dia adalah aurum. Aurum adalah gold kan, and then helium, hydrogen gas, oxygen gas. So walaupun ni H2, but then ada satu je type of atom, which is H. Okay, yang ni pula, walaupun ni O2 ada dua oxygen atom, tapi since oxygen, meaning there's only one kind of atom, therefore it is considered as element. Okay, for example untuk compound pula, let's say kita ambil water ni. So water dia punya molecular formula is H2O kan. So kita ada hydrogen, kita ada oxygen. Therefore ada two types of atom dekat sini. So bila ada two types of atom, meaning it can be broken down chemically lah. Jadi this one is considered as compound. Okay, so for example adalah lain CO2 and NaCl, and we also have sugar C6H12O6. Okay, glucose. So in the case of glucose pula kita ada three kind of atoms, which are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Therefore, it can be broken down chemically, so it is considered as compound. Okay, so ini untuk pure substance. So let's move to mixture pula. So mixture ni pula macam mana kita nak bezakan homogeneous, heterogeneous? Okay, macam mixture kat tadi, hint dia ada dekat perkataan homo, ada dekat perkataan hetero. Okay, homo bermaksud satu jenis, hetero pula pelbagai kan. Jadi homogeneous bermaksud kalau kamu tengok something mixture, kamu tahu benda dalam tu ada macam-macam, tapi kamu tak dapat nak bezakan dia. Okay, it looks uniform. Okay, you cannot distinguish any substance yang ada dalam tu, and therefore that is considered homogeneous. Okay, so that's why soalan yang kita akan tanya adalah, is the composition uniform? So if you can't distinguish anything, but you know that ada macam-macam substance dalam tu, therefore that is homogeneous. Okay, however, if you can actually distinguish so many things inside the mixture, therefore that is considered as heterogeneous. So for example, untuk homogeneous kat sini adalah macam air kita, udara kita ni. udara kita ni ada macam-macam kan. We have nitrogen, we have oxygen, we have carbon dioxide and so on. But can you actually differentiate that? No. Okay, therefore it is considered as homogeneous. Okay, sama juga dengan air, minuman, ada gula dalam tu, ada caffeine, ada macam-macam lah dalam tu kan. Tapi kita tak boleh nak differentiatekan gula mana, yang ni mana, tak boleh. Okay, tapi unless trilayeity lain cerita lah. Trilayeity dia termasuk dekat bahagian heterogeneous because you can differentiate them. Okay, and then macam alloy pun ada macam-macam kan. Alloy adalah campuran metal actually. Dan paint pun sama juga. Dalam paint tu untuk hasilkan satu paint ada macam-macam campuran bahan kimia, but then you can't actually differentiate them. Okay, you can only see like there's one color only. Okay, so if the composition is not uniform, therefore it is considered as heterogeneous. So usually contoh yang diguna pakai kat sini adalah makanan lah sebenarnya. Okay, so for example macam ABC, ais batu campur. Okay, you can actually differentiate the cendol, the jagung, the apa lagi yang ada dalam ABC, macam-macam lah, gula dia kan, gula merah dia tu, macam-macam lah. Okay, konkret sebab kita boleh tengok dia punya pasir, ada batu, so kita boleh differentiate dia. Banana split, ada pisang, ada ice cream, ada cherries, ada syrup dia. Therefore those are considered as the heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so untuk kita lagi faham sebenarnya benda-benda ni semua, kita tengok secara ringkasnya definition untuk all the classification yang kita baru tengok tadi. So basically pure substance is a matter that has a fixed composition and distinct chemical properties. Dia ada chemical properties dia sendiri. Okay, macam beras tu tadi, dia dah ada fixed composition beras tu sendiri. Macam kalau kacang hitam tu pula, dia dah ada composition yang lain. Itu kalau kacang hitam on its own, that is another pure substance. Beras on its own, that is another pure substance. However, if you put the beras and kacang hitam together, apa jadi? That one is what we call as, nanti kita tengok apa pula benda tu lah. Okay, so kita tengok element dahulu. So element is basically a simplest substance that cannot be broken down chemically. Okay, dia dah tak boleh nak di broken down by jadi lagi simple daripada apa yang dia dah ada tu, tak boleh, because it only composed of one kind of atom. Okay, so kita tak boleh nak pecahkan dia lagi, tak boleh. And then we also have compound. So compound pula adalah substance that contain two or more elements that are chemically combined. Okay, bila ada two kind of atoms or more combined together chemically, macam water tadi H2O kan, therefore itu considered sebagai compound. Okay, and then we have mixture. Mixture pula adalah definition dia lebih kurang macam compound. It's just that instead of kita cakap two or more elements, kita cakap two or more substances mixed together. Okay, so a combination of two or more substances in which the substances retain their identity. Macam saya cakap tadi, kita mixkan gula dengan garam pun kita masih boleh, diorang masih lagi retain identity diorang lah. Gula tu tak manis, garam tetap masin. Okay, but then kita mix that together, so dipanggil sebagai mixture. So untuk homogeneous mixture is when there is no visible separation between its component. Macam kalau air sirap kan, kamu ada air, kamu letak sirap ke dalam tu and then kamu kacau, boleh tak kamu bezakan sirap dengan air yang awal kamu masuk tadi? Tak boleh dah kan? Okay, therefore itu considered homogeneous mixture. Okay, and then lastly we have heterogeneous mixture, where heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the component can be visibly distinguished. Macam cookie dough ataupun like chocolate chip cookies. Okay, where you can differentiate between the cookies itself, the biscuit part, and also the chocolate chip. So bila ada something yang visibly distinguished kat situ, itu adalah considered sebagai heterogeneous mixture. Okay, therefore now it's your turn to test your understanding. Therefore try this question, try this 1.0. So have a look at all the substances, all the matters here, and differentiate whether it is actually a pure substance ataupun it is a mixture. And if it is a mixture, you need to indicate pula whether it is actually homogeneous ataupun heterogeneous. So ada berapa banyak benda kat sini? Ada 9. Okay, so kamu boleh buat ni dalam bentuk table. Let's say kamu buat satu adalah pure substance, satu adalah homogeneous mixture, another one adalah heterogeneous mixture. Boleh juga. Okay, and gambar-gambar tu membantu untuk kamu identify sebenarnya sama ada dia adalah mixture ataupun pure substance. And then kalau dia mixture pula, sama ada dia adalah homogeneous mixture ataupun heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so that's all for this subtopic.